settler in the Chicagoland area. Happened to be a black
First,
man.
huh?
Yes. Apparently, I guess, from what the records indicate, and he happened to be a black fella. Well, he sounds like he was fucking Creole or something. Jean-Baptiste Pointe Sable is not exactly an African heritage name there. So something's going on, obviously. Instantly suspect in my mind. But yes, apparently he was one of the first non-Native Americans that settled in this area. So I guess he gets the credit for all of it. Like, why didn't you name a fucking park after him or something? That'd be easy to do. But going after fucking Lakeshore Drive's name, just because they fucking took the Sears Tower and turned it into the faggy Willis Tower, doesn't mean you just start going after all the fucking icons. But that's what they're loving to do, isn't it? That's what they spent the last year and a half doing. Or at least 2020, they spent it all just destroying all the statues and the icons and all the shit. You still hear people all fucking grumbling about this. Oh, flag worship isn't something to fucking, go after and promote. I'm like, flag worship? That's a hell of a lot different than loving your country. Worshipping its flag. The way it's discussed is disgusting. Hey-oh. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk about Jean-Baptiste Pointe du Sable a moment. What must his journey have been like?
Yeah, he was a lone black man,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly, or had his family or whatever the fuck. I'd imagine he was he like Lewis and Clark? Did he have a partner, or was he just all alone, or
I don't know. Maybe we should check that out real quick. Let's take a look
he
at.
just came up on the lake and was like, "I'm gonna settle this."
It's like,
And
I'm here, so fuck it. Fuck it, y'all.
that's where the south side of Chicago began.
oh,
He's like, in the future, there's gonna be like some steel mills and shit right here. So
and
I can see it now.
he's like, and my great 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 grandson, Mr. Walkers, is gonna be a gym coach at a high school, and he's gonna throw a basketball at some motherfucker's face. That's what I think should happen. All right. Jean-Baptiste Pointe du Sable is regarded as the first permanent non-indigenous settler of what would later become Chicago, Illinois, and is recognized as the founder of Chicago. A school, museum, harbor, park, bridge, and road have been named in his honor. And a road. Is that?
Why don't they just name Chicago after him instead?
Yeah, we can call it. Hey, you want to take a trip on into Jean-Baptiste Pointe du Sable? Sounds good. Let's do that. Founder of Chicago. I'm smelling shit all over this, but that's just my fucking 2 cents here.
Yeah, if you're a settler, that doesn't mean that you fucking started this.
Yeah, that doesn't make you the founder, motherfucker, because you had a stick hut. It doesn't make you the fucking founder of jack shit. All right, he was born. Yeah, your fucking stick hut and a fucking in an old pig and shit does not motherfucking make you the founder. Says he was born in 1745 in Saint-Marc, Haiti. He's Haitian. That's why he has that French name, Saint-Marc. Died August 28th, 1818 in St. Charles, Missouri. Motherfucker didn't even die in Chicago, punk bitch. Fuck this asshole. Spouse, Kitty Hawa Pointe du Sable. Children, Suzanne and Jean Pointe du Sable. He names his son after himself like a dick. Look at this shit. In the Scroogle Google Foogle fucking search. After the bullshit Wikipedia fucking nothingness, the people also searched for John Kinsey, Margaret Taylor Burr something, Vaughn Freeman, Edward Bennett, Lori Lightfoot. She's in the people also searched for bar. Jesus Christ. Why did Jean-Baptiste du Sable leave Chicago? He left in 1800. He sold his property to Jean Lalime, a trader from Quebec, and moved to the Missouri River Valley, at that time part of Spanish Louisiana. The reason for his departure is unknown. By 1804, John Kinsey, who also settled in Chicago, had bought the former Du Sable house. Did a Haitian discover Chicago? Jean-Baptiste du Sable, black pioneer, trader, and founder of the settlement that later became the city of Chicago. Yeah, you founded a fucking settlement. Was there slavery in Illinois? What the fuck? For a free state, Illinois had a long tradition of slavery. The first black slaves were brought to the American Bottom area by the French in 1719. The American Bottom. Oh God, where's that? Some descendants of those first slaves were still in servitude at the time of statehood in 1818. Uh-huh. What do you think of all this shit?
Was John a slave? Doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like he was a slave. I mean, you figure he was also this far up north, fuck. Who is Chicago named after? Daniel Cook. Cook County, which houses Chicago, is named for Daniel Cook. Cook served as U.S. representative of Illinois and the state's first attorney general. LaSalle was instrumental in recording Chicago's name, and he also was able to preserve other Native American names, including Ohio and Milwaukee.
So what does it mean in Native American? Does it have a meaning?
It means place. Wait, sure, no. Place where many white men will have sex with each other.
And black men too.
And the dark man.
You know, the Obamas.
What was the first state to free slaves? Pennsylvania. In December of 2012, they were the first ones to abolish it.
2012?
Yeah, December 20th, 2012. It says right here. What the fuck? No, in 1780.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a minute ago. Ain't no fucking slaves here in a long fucking time, sonny boy. Fucking crying that bullshit doesn't work. I mean, they're like, oh, 400 years of oppression. Yeah, it was 300 fucking years ago. Get over it, asshole. You've been crying about it almost as long as you were fucking enslaved. And that's still only a fucking quarter of what the fucking European descended Germanic and Celtic tribes were enslaved by the fucking Arabs. Fuck you. But anyway, Chicago is named after a wild and smelly onion, of which could be any of these varieties. A nodding onion, a wild leek ramp, and field garlic. Chicago is named after a wild and smelly onion.
Now we know. I never knew.
What state was last to free slaves? What do you think?
What was it, Texas?
Let's see. Mississippi.
Mississippi.
After what's being seen as an oversight by the state of Mississippi, the Southern Territory has become the last state to consent to the 13th Amendment, officially abolishing slavery on February 20th, 2013.
I knew you couldn't trust them Mississippians.
Dirty bastards. They wanted to keep those slaves. They're like, fuck that shit.
Like, we don't want to work. Shit.
What state had the most slaves, do you think?
Mm. Mm.
I'm thinking it's Mississippi.
North Carolina?
Oh shit. New York had the greatest number with just over
I was
20
going to say that, but then I was like,
20 fucking thousand slaves in New York, a northern state. Shame on you.
how many?
20,000.
Oh, I thought you said 1,000.
No, 20,000. New Jersey had close to 12,000. Vermont was the first northern region to abolish slavery when it became an independent republic.
No, think about, I know the populations were smaller then,
Oh,
but when you add the amount of slaves there actually were to the amount of people there are now, it's pretty fucking slim.
yeah, it's like a tiny little fucking neighborhood.
You know, 20,000 people in New York, now is like nothing.
Well, yeah, that shit ain't a fucking neighborhood there. Fuck. Like LA, man. I mean, fucking a neighborhood could have fucking 50,000 people in it. God damn.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, so oppressed. Oh, God. It wasn't like everyone. It was a fucking small number of people, really. That's not to minimize the whole bullshit of it, but let's not forget the Portuguese and the Spanish and all the other motherfuckers that were the actual slavers who acquired them and negotiated with these people's tribes and all this other shit to take the chattel, to take the shit end of the stick and fucking put it on a boat to America. Oh, fuck. Anyway. Why is Chicago called the Windy City? Do you know?
Because it's windy?
Everyone knows it's windy. Do-do-do-doom-boo-dee-dee-doo-doo. All right, there's a couple versions here. The first one is one that I heard when I was like in third grade by a teacher I had who would tell you all these weird fucking things and was like that kind of woman who would like pour their derision on kids and shit. It was fucked up. But anyway, so Chicago's been called the Windy City, the term being used metaphorically to make out that Chicagoans were braggarts. And that's the kind of shit she was saying, was like, oh yeah, because everybody talks so much, talking big talk, and I'm like, Mrs. Williams, you really suck as a teacher. And probably as a mom, and moreover as a fucking human being.
I don't know that I've ever heard that one, but I mean, was that the term back in the day? Windy? You fucking.
Oh, he's so windy. Oh, I don't know. Hot air. What? I don't know. Fucking gay. An explanation for Chicago being a naturally breezy area is that it is on the shores of Lake Michigan. Chicago had long billed itself as an ideal summer resort because of its cool lake breeze. Boom. That's why.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I mean, I know, Chicago...
It sounds like some made-up shit.
Well, it's trying to fucking pander to that thing about, Chicago's a business hub. It just always has been and still is. So I think it's just kind of trying to play into... I don't fucking know. I can't pretend to know what ignorant fucks mean when
Chicagoans mostly get shit done is what they do.
Yeah, it's business, man. What's up?
Yeah, they're not really big talkers. They're more like big doers,
Yeah. I don't know. I can't pretend to know what some fucking ignorant asshole thinks. I can't even put myself in that fucking headspace. Let's see. So what does Chicago mean in Ojibwe?
Indian?
Yeah. Gajigagwanzikag. Gajigagwanzikag. Chicago.
Smelly fucking onion.
I'm stuffing the onion. That means I am stuffing the onion in my ass. Gajigagwanzikag. Chicago, Illinois. Place